Welcome, beautiful souls. I want to begin today's journey with a simple yet profound question. Have you ever felt like your desires are just out of reach, no matter how much you visualize, how often you affirm, or how intensely you try to focus your energy? You are not alone in this struggle. Many of us, despite our best efforts, face a deep, unshakable frustration when it seems like nothing is shifting, nothing is manifesting. It's as if the universe is holding our desires at arm's length. We try harder, and yet, still, nothing moves. But what if the reason nothing seems to happen is because there's something invisible working against us? Something deeper than just our conscious thoughts and intentions? I want to talk to you today about the invisible veil of self-sabotage, something that can keep your manifestations from coming into existence without you even realizing it. We all have a part of our subconscious that works in the shadows, hiding beliefs and emotions we may not even be aware of. These unconscious forces can be the greatest obstacles in the manifestation process. It's easy to think that if we just want something badly enough or visualize it consistently, it will appear. But what if there's more to it than just thought and desire? What if a hidden force within you, deep in the subconscious, could be putting up walls that prevent the flow of your manifestations? This hidden force is often rooted in limiting beliefs or emotional wounds that have been carried for years. For example, a fear of not being worthy or the belief that success is dangerous can be deeply embedded in your subconscious mind. These fears and beliefs are like energetic blocks, keeping you from fully receiving what you desire. I want you to think about something personal for a moment. Maybe you've been trying to manifest a new job opportunity, a loving relationship, or financial freedom. You've done the work, visualized, affirmed, and even taken action. Yet, despite your best efforts, it seems like you're stuck in place. What's happening beneath the surface? Let me share a real-life example that might resonate with some of you. Imagine a person, let's call her Sarah, who has been trying for years to manifest a career breakthrough. She's done everything right. Meditated, set clear intentions, visualized her dream job, but it never quite materializes. Deep down, though, Sarah has an unconscious fear that success might bring overwhelming responsibility. She worries that with a promotion or new opportunity, she might lose balance in her life, or that she might be exposed as not good enough. Can you relate? Sarah's conscious mind is fully aligned with her goal, but unconsciously, she is holding herself back. This fear of success, though hidden from her everyday awareness, is preventing the energy of manifestation from flowing freely. And so, the job she's been manifesting remains elusive. This is one of the most important lessons in manifestation. You cannot manifest what you are energetically rejecting. And often, we reject the very things we most desire because of subconscious fears, negative programming, or past traumas. So, how do we work with this? How do we release these invisible blocks that are silently working against our manifestations? The answer is to bring awareness to what's hidden in the subconscious. The first step is understanding that self-sabotage exists, and that you may have deeply rooted beliefs preventing your dreams from coming true. And this brings us to a very powerful tool in the manifestation process, one that can be the key to dissolving these blocks. That tool is awareness and healing. When we start to acknowledge the fear or belief at the root of our self-sabotage, we can begin to work through it, healing old wounds and replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. So, as you move forward today, I want you to ask yourself, what might be hidden beneath the surface of my own mind that is keeping my manifestations from coming true? Take a deep breath and let that question settle in your heart. The key to transformation lies in your willingness to uncover what has been hidden in the darkness and gently bring it into the light. Once you begin to understand your own internal blockages, you unlock the freedom to manifest with authenticity and ease. As we explore deeper into the manifestation process, let's shift our focus to something that many people overlook: the quantum physics of manifestation. Manifestation is not just about thinking positive thoughts or imagining your dreams coming true. It's about energy. The way your energy interacts with the universe is far more profound and complex than what is often portrayed. You see, everything is energy, including your thoughts. And when you adjust your energy, you are actually shifting your vibrational frequency, which interacts directly with the quantum field. I know this may sound complex, but stick with me, because once you understand how this works, you'll begin to see the true power of your intentions. Quantum physics teaches us that everything in the universe is made up of energy, including the smallest particles that make up your thoughts and emotions. These particles are not static. They are constantly moving, vibrating, and interacting with one another. When you raise your vibration, when you adjust the frequency of your energy, you send a signal to the universe, and the energy around you begins to shift. Manifestation is not just a mental process, it's an energetic one. Think of it this way. If you want to manifest something into your life, you must first align your internal frequency with the frequency of that desire. If your energy is in a state of fear, doubt, or negativity, then your vibration will be out of sync with the things you want to manifest. The universe responds to your energy, your internal frequency. So if that frequency is one of lack, then lack is what you'll continue to experience. But if your energy is aligned with the vibration of abundance, love, and possibility, then the universe responds to that as well. The key is to understand that manifestation happens on an energetic level, and your thoughts and emotions are constantly interacting with the energy around you. Here's a critical point to consider. Coherence is key. If you are consciously thinking about something you want to manifest, but energetically you feel unworthy of it, or you're fearful that it might never happen, there's a dissonance between what you desire and what you're emitting energetically. This creates confusion in the quantum field and blocks the flow of manifestation. The energy you project is the signal you send out to the universe. And if that signal is mixed, if you're sending out a vibration of both desire and doubt, the universe has a hard time responding to it. Think of it like trying to tune into a radio station. If you're not fully aligned with the frequency of the station you want to listen to, you'll get static, and the message will be unclear. So, the question becomes, how do you adjust your energy to create the coherence needed for manifestation? The answer lies in your ability to shift your vibration, to clear out the blocks, the fears, and the limiting beliefs that keep you vibrating at a frequency that is out of alignment with your desires. And this is where intention comes into play. Intention is not just about what you want to manifest. It's about aligning your internal state with the energetic vibration of that desire. When you set an intention, you're not just wishing for something. You're actively choosing the energy you want to embody. And this is a critical distinction in the manifestation process. I invite you to consider this. What is the energetic vibration of your desires? Is it love, peace, abundance, freedom, or joy? And more importantly, do your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions align with that frequency? If they don't, you may find yourself unconsciously blocking your own manifestation. By practicing daily alignment, through techniques such as meditation, visualization, and affirmations, you begin to raise your vibration and get into harmony with the universe. The more consistent you are with this practice, the clearer your signal becomes, and the more powerful your manifestations will be. Remember, you are not separate from the universe. You are an integral part of it. When you tune into the right frequency, the universe listens and responds in kind. This is the science of manifestation. Your energy creates the reality you experience. Now, let's explore something that might feel counterintuitive at first: the power of silence. In a world where we're constantly told to push harder, act faster, and manifest with intense focus, we often overlook one of the most powerful aspects of manifestation: the quiet stillness within. You've probably heard the advice to visualize constantly or to ask the universe with urgency. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your manifestations might actually lie in the opposite of what we've been taught? What if the secret to manifestation isn't in the loudness of our desires, but in the quiet space we allow ourselves to enter? The truth is, inner stillness is one of the greatest tools for manifestation. When we sit in silence, without anxiety, without urgency, without trying to control the outcome, we enter a state of pure presence. In this space, our energy becomes fully aligned with the universe, and it is in this alignment that manifestation can happen effortlessly. Think of it this way. When you are constantly seeking, constantly desiring, constantly pushing for something to happen, you are in a state of lack. The energy of lack is the energy of not having, and when you vibrate at that frequency, you are only sending out signals of unfulfilled desire. The universe, however, works on the principle of abundance. And in order to tap into that abundance, you must allow space for it to flow into your life. This means you must first step into the silence, the stillness, and the surrender of knowing that your desires are already on their way. In the moments when you release the need for constant action or striving, you begin to vibrate at a frequency of trust. This trust is the foundation for manifestation. The paradox is that by stepping into stillness, you are actually stepping into a greater flow of energy. When you stop forcing, when you stop rushing, when you stop trying to make it happen, the universe can move in and work its magic. There's a beautiful story of an entrepreneur who was struggling to manifest a breakthrough in his career. He had been working tirelessly, trying to control every outcome, striving to make things happen on his own terms. But no matter how hard he tried, things just weren't shifting. Eventually, he decided to step back and release the pressure. He made a conscious decision to trust the process and to stop forcing things to work. He created space for silence, both in his mind and in his heart. He allowed himself to relax into the present moment and let go of the desperate need for results. Within just a few months, unexpected opportunities began to show up. New connections, projects, and opportunities appeared seemingly out of nowhere. But the key to this shift wasn't just in his actions, it was in his relaxation. The moment he let go of control and embraced the stillness, he became a magnet for the very things he had been trying to manifest. This story highlights something critical about manifestation. You cannot force the flow of energy. The more you try to push and control, the more you block the natural rhythm of the universe. By embracing the power of silence, you allow your energy to align with the universal flow, and in this space, manifestations can unfold effortlessly. As you go through your own journey of manifestation, I invite you to practice creating moments of silence each day. This doesn't mean you have to stop everything or meditate for hours. It could be as simple as pausing for a few minutes in the morning, breathing deeply, and allowing yourself to be present. In these moments, give yourself permission to release the need for control and simply trust that everything is unfolding as it should. This practice of inner stillness will elevate your manifestations, allowing them to come to you with ease. It's in the quiet moments, the moments of surrender, where you truly connect with the energy of the universe and align your own frequency with it. When you let go, you make room for miracles. Now, as we approach the final part of today's journey, let's dive into what may be the most powerful and effective technique for manifestation: reconnecting with your inner truth. We've already explored how energy, intention, and stillness play critical roles in the manifestation process. But the deepest and most impactful practice begins within yourself. True manifestation doesn't come from just visualizing or thinking about what you want. It comes from aligning with your inner truth. It's about connecting with who you truly are, your deepest desires, and your authentic essence. For many, manifestation has become a surface-level practice, a list of things you want, a set of goals to achieve, a way to fill an external void. But the truth is, what we truly desire isn't just a thing, a place, or an outcome. It's a reflection of who we are at the deepest level. When we align with this truth, manifestation flows naturally and effortlessly because it comes from a place of authenticity. Let me guide you through a simple yet profound exercise to help you reconnect with your inner truth. It's called intuitive reprogramming. It's a daily practice where you enter a meditative state and focus not just on your goals or desires, but on how you feel about them. As you sit quietly, visualize what you want to manifest. But instead of just seeing the desired outcome, feel the gratitude as if it's already happening. Feel what it would be like to live that reality. In doing this, you're not just imagining what you want. You're aligning with the energy of already having it. You're stepping into the vibration of the person you need to be to manifest it. And through this practice, you begin to create a deeper resonance between your desires and your soul's truth. What makes this technique so powerful is that it helps you move away from the idea that manifestation is something out there that you're trying to reach, and instead helps you see that it's already within you. The desires you have are not separate from you. They are a reflection of your deepest truth, and when you align with that truth, the manifestation naturally follows. The most effective way to manifest isn't by simply imagining or repeating affirmations. It's by embodying the energy of the desire. When you connect with the feeling of already having what you want, you send out a clear, coherent signal to the universe. This alignment between your mind, heart, and soul is the key to unlocking true transformation. Let me share a story that might resonate with you. There was a woman named Emma who had spent years trying to manifest financial freedom. She had visualized, affirmed, and worked hard to make it happen, but nothing seemed to change. Then one day she realized that she had been chasing money, not because she needed it, but because she thought it would give her the freedom and peace she truly desired. She shifted her focus, reconnecting with her true desire, the peace and security she was seeking. Instead of only visualizing money, she began visualizing herself already feeling abundant, already at peace, and already living freely. Within weeks, her energy shifted, and she began attracting opportunities, people, and situations that aligned with that new frequency. Money began to flow effortlessly into her life, because she had stopped chasing it, and instead aligned with the deeper truth of what she was truly seeking. What Emma's story teaches us is that manifestation is not about what we desire on the surface. It's about understanding the deeper desire underneath the surface, and then aligning with it. The key is to reconnect with who you truly are, and from that place, allow your desires to manifest effortlessly. Manifestation, at its core, is an expression of who you are, your frequency, your truth, and your deepest essence. When you reconnect with this inner truth, everything becomes possible. Your desires are not separate from you. They are a natural expression of your being. And when you live from this place of alignment, the universe responds by sending everything you need to fulfill your soul's purpose. So, as you move forward, I invite you to remember this. You are the creator of your own reality. Manifestation is not a matter of trying to force something into existence. It's a process of alignment. It's about getting in tune with your true essence and allowing your energy to reflect the reality you wish to create. When you stop chasing, stop forcing, and simply align with your inner truth, you will find that manifestation becomes effortless, natural, and truly transformative. Thank you for being here today, for trusting in this process, and for allowing these truths to settle within your soul. As you move forward in your manifestation journey, remember that it is not just about thinking your desires into being. It's about aligning with the energy that is already inside you. You are worthy. You are capable. And as you continue to transform your vibration and align with your inner truth, you will begin to see your world shift in ways that you never thought possible.